Lights up, Bronx Arts Middle. This is your principal, Mr. Gonzalez, bringing you your news for today, Thursday, March 21st, 2019. Today is an A day. And scholars, we have the method at Bronx Arts Middle, artist process, growth mindset, visual thinking strategies, artist palette, and bass. The Bronx Arts Soaring Scholars. Be your best always, attend school each day, show respect, and you shall succeed academically. Now let's put a spotlight on the 8 days left before the ELA state test. Scholars, today we're going to talk about some more things about the ELA test, but in a much more concrete day of the test way. That's right, we're going to talk about the procedures for the day, April 2nd, 2019. Test begins at 9 a.m. And I need all scholars to note this very important detail. Arrival at or after 9:20 a.m. is considered absent for the exam. And that means you will have to make up the test. If you are arriving at 9:20 or after, you are considered absent and you will have to make up the test. Late scholars will wait in the main office until testing ends. So that means at 9:21, 9:22, anything beyond 9:20 is considered absent. And let's look at the schedule. You can see where that big star is. I put the actual times that you are in the testing room. Now you notice that this is a long test, probably much longer than any test you ever took in elementary school. This is part now of being a middle school student, and soon when you are a high school student, tests will be this long. From 8:42 until 12 p.m., you are in your testing room. And important details to note is no scholar may leave the room without an escort for any reason whatsoever, meaning scholars don't leave the room. There is no talking whatsoever. Once the test is completed, scholars may read. That is it. You may not write, you may not draw, you may not work on homework, but you may read. Please notice that there are no phones, smartwatches, or electronics. Any type of electronic device may be in the room. If a device is discovered, let's say a phone rings, all tests in the room are invalidated, and that means that they are null and void, meaning every scholar in that room would have to make up the test. Not a position any of us want to be in. So please look at these rules again. These are the rules from the state of New York, all the way from Albany, letting us know what we can and cannot do on the day of a state test. Bring 2 books is what we're suggesting to each scholars. If you need books, visit the book room or your ELA classroom. Definitely bring 2 books on the day of the test. Let's move on now to the call board for our announcements. Scholars, we're reminding you that base points will be deducted during hallway transitions if you are not following the school's expectations of not running, being on time, and of course, using a level 1 or 2. And we want to remind everyone that before you go, please put those chairs up so we can get our classrooms very clean. We want to remind scholars of our cafeteria expectations and also that base points will be deducted if you do not follow these expectations. Of sitting at your assigned advisory table, that you need to be at a level 0 after the clap, and you remain at a level 0 until you exit the cafeteria. Planners are a part of each pallet. If you do not have a planner, you need to buy one. Replacement cost is $5. You can see Ms. Rivera in the main office. And make sure your stars shine brightly. Bronx Art Stars.